Hey, welcome to WACTS. This is episode 11. Hi! Hey, look, I'm not in front of a green screen. You know, the weather's getting so nice out, I just can't bear to think of being in my office and sitting around a green screen indoors when I could be at least near outside. If I'm actually outside, you're going to hear a lot of lots of peepers and crickets and all that kind of stuff, so I'm getting near outside. Also, hey, this is going to make my life a little bit easier. You know what? You can Google the things I'm talking about. You don't really need to see pictures. It looks nice, but this is not the main point of this thing, okay? This week we're covering what I did from April 7th to April 12th, 2015. In the spirit of documenting how my life is going to change after the baby comes. Oh, did you miss last week? There's a baby coming. Whoa! I actually decided that, you know what, even if there's things that I'm not going to talk about, like in detail, because they're just things I did, in this intro I'm actually still just going to start rattling off some of the things I did this week, just so that, you know, when I reach that point where I'm like, what did I ever do before a child? I'll at least be able to, you know, kind of like a video diary kind of thing, at least be able to keep a little bit more of a record of how my time was spent. So this week, for example, Liz was up in Vermont doing bridal shower and bachelorette party stuff for her sister who's getting married next month, and so I had this whole weekend kind of to myself, so I got a bunch of things done. I made a little video for the Amazon pilot process, where you can, like, you know, instead of writing a script, which I just couldn't bring myself to do right now, you can just record a video. So I like pitched a story, and that was kind of fun, and I recorded that. I read all of Ready Player One. I tried to fix my shoe that had some slits in it by using a heat gun that we got specifically for, like, you know, helping with the ice and all that, but didn't actually use it all this winter. I tried melting the rubber in my shoe. All it really did was burn it. I don't actually think anything melted, so that smell still is really lovely, and it kind of messed up my brain just doing that right now, but that was kind of an interesting experience. If anyone knows how to properly melt rubber, I don't even think this is a good idea, but let me know. As I vacuumed the house, I spent a lot of time outside, mostly reading my book and just kind of enjoying the fresh air. And I spent, no joke, an hour trying to fix pajama pants, you know, getting the little stringy thing through there. Does anyone know a quick way to do that? I didn't even know how to search for it online. Is it called threading, stringing? Sure, I walked with Sadie a bunch, you know, tried to get some stuff done around the house. I really only ate cereal. We had some milk we needed to use up. There's a bunch of mundane stuff that I'm not going to talk much more about. Played a couple of video games. You know, I was going to try to play Bioshock Infinite the other night, but the disc gave me a weird disc read error thing again, so I played Borderlands 2. Not really anything new to say about that. It was fine. I also watched a documentary on Netflix. I spent like an hour outside with Zoe just brushing her because, my God, that cat is shedding so much. She's so tiny. That was the one at the beginning. Crazy. And I can't believe I forgot to mention this, but I spent about 2 hours this morning pacing back and forth on the porch trying to figure out what I was going to say for my VR presentation that I'm giving on Thursday, which is going to be in front of about 150 people or so. That's going to be very exciting. I think there's going to be some Syracuse people there, lots of people in different VR fields, and I'm going to be opening, of course, for Ken Perlin, the inventor of Perlin Noise. Very exciting. So next week I'll probably have a recording of that session, I hope, and hopefully it goes well, and I'll tell you more about it next week. I'm really zipping through Mad Men right now. I'm actually probably almost definitely going to be caught up with everything by next week's episode. Tonight I'm also going to be talking more about Mad Men, Silicon Valley, Game of Thrones, and Netflix's series Daredevil. So that's it for this week, I think. Although that makes it sound like it's the end of the episode. That's what I'm going to be talking about this week. Here we go. First thing on the way. Boo!